That's right, we're back.
We're back with another episode of Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, you.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the artist reaction channel type thing where I paint stuff. This was my one from last episode. I wasn't sure if I was going to do artwork for this season of Bebop because I'm trying to get things up and running, but it's Bebop. I can't not do fan art. You know why? You know why? So this right here, this is everything that I ever drew in high school and a little bit of middle school. I've had all of these for an extended period of time. Like I used to take episodes of The Simpsons and Invader Zim and turn them into comic books so I could take them with me. But let me try to find it. Hold on. I have been drawing Bebop. I wanted to give you guys a fun little story about Bebop every episode because I've got so much Bebop in my life. While I'm looking for it, I can actually try to tell you how Bebop came into my life. These are old, cuz these right here are older than probably some of you watching this. In fact, most likely. These are 2001. So Gundam Wing had just come out on Midnight Run. Duo Maxwell shows up and goes, "The God of Death is back from hell!" And then I ended up watching it on Toonami like 2 weeks later, and he goes, "The Great Destroyer is back again!" I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I have to watch the good stuff, because Gundam Wing was the first good dub I had ever listened to. You know, I grew up with the Sailor Moon dub and the Dragon Ball dub, and all the dubs were terrible up until Gundam Wing. But you had to buy each DVD, and each DVD had like 5 episodes on it. So after I had watched the DVD 500 times in English and Japanese, I was going through the special features, and one of the trailers was for Cowboy Bebop, and it was just the first 5 episodes it had clips of, but it had the song, doom, 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 doom. And I'm just this little fat kid, like 15, 14-year-old, just like dancing around my bedroom, doom, 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 doom. Had to give it a shot. So, got into Bebop hardcore well before Adult Swim. Ready? Blowow. Which one is this? This is, I'm trying to think. This is when Gren is talking to him. You're Spike, aren't you? Julius said you have different color eyes. Guy, like, look, I don't understand why they made him have to have, I feel like the dude, like the actor, just didn't want to do it. Like, no, I'm not going to have no mustache. It'll look stupid. But I don't know, man. I feel like if you were really going for authenticity, you should have had the beard right. And then, our guy. His eyes look kind of messed up now, though. I haven't looked at these in a long time, so his eyes look a little off. But man, look at that hair. Like it's all one length. I remember him, his hair was all one length. I don't understand why he's got like going longer. It's aggravating me in this. But yeah, so there's Bebop story number 1. If you want more Bebop stories, keep watching. I'll give you a new one every time we watch a new episode. And at the end of every episode, I'm going to do something new, paint-wise, study-wise, artist-wise, something for you guys to watch. All right? That said, let's watch Terrible Vicious and Terrible Julia. I do kind of like that the opening has the font. Big shot. System,
how you doing?
Hunt and I've got a good one for you today. He's blown up not 1, not 2, but 3 public buildings.
This is perfect. The teddy bear bomber in episode 2, though?
They 2 million full-on bounty.
2 million, Punch.
What did it say? Amputa!
Say that part.
She broke character too many times. That kind of ruins it too. The only time she ever breaks character is the final episode where they get canceled. And she's like, "What? You're gonna hear from my agent." Jet always had a dapper ass not formal attire, casual attire, really. I always loved Jet's little outfit, so they definitely got that perfect.
Now for anyone suspicious.
I've always loved this suit.
Jet, but you're the most suspicious looking guy here.
Is this Andy? Yeah, they would have to, right? If they're doing Teddy Bear Bomber. Is this Teddy Bear Bomber or is this Andy? Ah, they've got his eye. All right, look at that. They even got that too. I saw this. This was the first clip that they showed. But I still want to know if this is supposed to be Andy or not. I don't remember. I don't remember the teddy bear bomber being that. Yeah, that's got to be him, right?
Spike. I think I got some.
The guy that looks like he's half his face got blown up might be the bomber. Yeah, this has to be Andy. Come on. Oh, okay. I was like, why? How did he get knocked back? The fight choreography is really not that bad. Yeah, look, that was pretty cool. But Andy never got his ass kicked. He was annoying the whole way through.
Who sent you? Syndicate?
I guess it wasn't Andy. Had to have been the Syndicate then.
Blow this scene. Get everybody's stuff together. Okay.
This is kind of cool.
2, 1, let's jam.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. That was terrible. That was such weird. Why wouldn't the song flow into... I don't understand what just happened. Like that was a layup. I don't understand how they messed that up. Every time I see Ed or Ian, I just get happy. I can't believe that there's an entire generation of people that are listening to this song for the first time. Oh yeah, I meant to find out who Christopher Yost was. I was being attacked!
Look, I'm sorry about your face and all right?
Is he hiding the Syndicate stuff from him? He has to, right? But if I remember correctly, Jet knew he was ex-Syndicate. And I feel like you would want Jet to... Yeah, see, look, he's definitely hiding it. I don't understand why, though. Wouldn't you want Jet to know you've got the Syndicate coming after you? I guess he could kick him off the ship. This is weird, though. Spike never seemed, like, nervous about the Syndicate. Come on, man. How is anyone a Bebop fan see that shot and not be a little happy to see it in live action? Like, even if the rest of the show is garbage, just getting to see that one shot, that's pretty cool.
Quite sharp and delicious yourself.
Always the tease, Grim.
He's not playing the saxophone? And man, so they're going to change that whole storyline completely then.
I shall neither confirm nor deny.
If he doesn't play the saxophone, then I don't understand why they would ruin such a great character. Like, I'm not saying that he's ruined because he's dressed like that, but like, he was such a cool saxophone playing. This is Anna, yeah. Anastasia. No! Is she a crime boss? This is...
Making a drop.
They've changed so much, though. I don't mind, like, little changes, but Jesus. What is this? She runs a convenience store. A small one at that. Put it back! You were dead.
They told me you were dead. It's okay.
So he sees her just because they're after him? Not because Mao Yenrai? Is there going to be a Mao Yenrai? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna Anna being nightclub owner, whatever, that's fine. I don't like Gren though. I don't care if he dress up like that, but like it doesn't make sense. He's supposed to be Vicious's ex-war buddy who got hooked on drugs that grew breasts. And he's a saxophone player, but he's like the smoothest dude in the world. I kind of like this. This is so... It's weird for them to combine the Teddy Bomber episode with meeting Anastasia and dealing with Syndicate stuff.
Marvin, track the location of the swordfish.
Mars. I still don't understand why he wouldn't tell Jet.
Partner, believe it or not.
Obviously no, yeah.
Diane didn't teach you that lying.
Uh-huh, see? Listen to Anna.
Guy's an ex-cop.
break him.
Wouldn't break him.
Then you break me.
That's cool though, so we get to get that reveal at some point when Jet finds out. Like, we never saw when Jet found out. The picture, oh, it was Julia. I thought it was going to be Annie. Annie, some random dude who I assumed was her husband, and Mao Yenrai.
She's married now. To Vicious. Been a few years.
Boo.
And yeah.
Is this Goodnight Julia playing in the background? It sounds a little bit different. Was it Goodnight Julia? Or was that the baseline one?
Fearless.
Fearless.
Will I ever see you again?
I go by Spike now. This was the...
Fearless is dead. I go by Spike Spiegel these days.
I don't know, just something about the way that she said that. Hey, Fearless. Like, it didn't sound stupid to me. I don't know why this Fearless, Vicious thing is working for me. I really don't. Hearing people call him Fearless should be the stupidest thing ever, but it kind of flows. I'm assuming this is Vicious's space, because it looks as stupid as he... Yeah, exactly. Is this Mao?
The elders would like a word.
No. We're getting the elders already, too? Man, put some clothes on. You're about to talk to the elders. You look so pitiful, Vicious. And you are. They're doing a good job of...
Afraid us, Vicious. You've been dealing red-eye behind our backs.
Yeah, to Gren.
Your prophets, I thought. You thought. You're not here to think. You're here to do as you're told.
Is that John Noble? No. No, John Noble's not in this.
Words are insufficient.
Not him.
Actions must be taken.
Not her.
Loyalty must be proven.
That sounds an awful lot like John Noble. That sounds an awful lot like Walter Bishop.
Take from us.
We take from you.
Your wife.
I mean, obviously he's not going to do it. Be empty. This is all a test. Because there's no way she dies right now. Click. I want to look up to see if that was John Noble or not, but I'm like, I can't imagine that not being him. I know that voice. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Here, speaking of artwork. I am relatively sure the main elder is my guy Walter Bishop here.
You think the explosives can...
Is it him? Am I right? I mean, I'm going to find out at some point. I hope. I can't imagine he keeps the mask on the whole time. It's John Noble. Got to show that face.
What we are is not above cutting you in on the payout.
His mustache looks so stupid. It would look so much better without the mustache. Does he go by Teddy?
Are you telling us your bomb guy's name is Teddy?
Whatever's up your ass, just gotta tell me.
Tell him. This is already more emotion than we saw. We've seen more emotion from Vicious in this episode than the entirety of the entire series. The entirety of the entire series? Or just the entire series?
I knew the gun wasn't loaded.
It feels... I was going to say, you would be able to feel it.
Oh, you promised to keep me safe from the elders.
I hate everything about this.
You will never be man enough to stand up for yourself.
Tell me. I'm not man.
I mean, in his defense, she's shit-talking a dude that just pulled the trigger on her and is an assassin for, like, the mafia. She's over here, you're not man enough. Like, I would probably walk on ice when it comes to Vicious.
Booby trap. Step on that. You were in your asshole for an ascot.
I love how he didn't... he didn't react until he mentioned the asshole as an ascot. I feel like the booby trap part would have made me go, oh. Until he's like, it's a booby trap. It's a deadly explosive. All right. It would make you wear your asshole for an ascot.
Turns off their tracker for 6 hours to get noodles.
Exactly.
You tracking me?
No, you turned the tracker off.
I need honesty from the guy who's watching my six.
God damn it, Jet. Pay attention.
Boss, no, you're the one who read the manifesto.
Skim it.
You skimmed the manifesto?
Well, you weren't there. I had Bonsai to take care of.
This is such a weird second episode. What are you gonna do? You're gonna kick it in the air and then do a ninja kick into his head? I don't know. How is shooting him? How would shooting him not have given him the same result? That seems like extra steps.
Oh. Not Ichabod.
Escape pod.
Escape pod.
Listen, anytime that you give me Spike and Jet laughing together, I'm going to be happy. But now how the hell are you going to get out of this? Tell them.
There is something I gotta tell you.
No, they're going to get interrupted by something. That should be Gren playing the saxophone.
Boss.
It is Shin.
Fearless killed him.
Shin?
At the church.
That's right, you were both inside. His soul is lost! That's it? That felt way shorter. Yeah, it was. The first episode was 40-something minutes. This was only 36. I was gonna say, that felt way too short. So he's still on the ship then? With the bomb? Not one shot of Faye. I was just saying how you gotta give me at least the first episode without Faye, and then they introduce her, and then she's not in the second episode, and I'm like, man, where's Faye? So I take all that back. I don't know how I feel about this episode. This one was kind of all over the place. If that is John Noble as the Elder, then it's already my favorite show ever. Because anything he's in, I'm happy. Big Shot was perfect. Seeing Jet in his dapper swag works for me. That fight scene is pretty cool. The opening one. Again, I think the only time that we ever really heard anything about Jet knowing Spike was in the Syndicate was when they were taking everybody out. Oh, you know what? It might have been with the Mal Yanrai thing. Ah, you know what? I never realized that. When Mal Yanrai dies and Jet's like, you're not going to get anything for Mal. He's dead. Don't you understand? Syndicate stuff. And Spike goes, yeah, I know. I know the whole sad story. And Jet goes, so does that mean it had something to do with Mao? His eyes do that anime really big, really small, like I've just realized something incredible. I always assumed that look was just the fact that he had some kind of a connection with the head mafia boss. I'm thinking about it now, that might have been him realizing Spike had ties to the mafia in general for the first time when he went like that. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if this show just made me realize something about the animated version that I never noticed before. This thing about Gren though, this Gren thing is really bothering me. It's just such a departure. Like her, Annie/Anna having her own club and being kind of involved in the Syndicate right now, that doesn't really bother me because she would have probably, for her to know Spike the way that she did, for her to know Mal Yanrai to the point that they were in that picture together, she was probably heavily involved in the organization at some point. And I'm assuming that the dude that was in that picture is her husband, and I guess he got killed. And when that happened, she wasn't part of the Syndicate anymore, so she just went off and set up a convenience store. And you're really good at surveillance. She did manage to like read the magazine or newspaper while those two boys were stealing the porn. So her having her own establishment doesn't bother me. Gren not being a smooth, relaxing, like Gren probably had the least amount of energy out of everybody because Vicious had that gruffness to him. Vicious, do you know what you look like, Spike? The blood of a ravenous beast. Whereas the entire, everything that Gren said was just like, used to come in, it was so beautiful. You gotta watch out. You sneeze and no one says God bless you, you become a fairy. Like, he's supposed to be just this, like, really chill dude. And he's working at the club. That means that they're completely taking away any Vicious Gren connection, because he would have to see Vicious on a nightly basis. I don't think you understand how much Jupiter Jazz means to me. Like, I think those are my 2 favorite episodes out of the entire show. You think I'm vicious? You don't know what vicious is! So yeah, like, I don't know, this Gren thing is just really, the show is like teetering for me. There's just little tiny things, and I'm like that completely changes everything about this particular character. But I'm still with it. It still got me. I like the elders. The elders look cool. You cannot succeed us, Vicious. Like, this looks perfect. If Julia wasn't here right now, this shot right here would be perfect. Just Vicious getting yelled at by the elders. I want to know who the dude in red was. The dude in the red looked pretty cool. This dude is for sure new. The only thing I can think of is that this is Mao Yenrai. That's the only thing that I can think of. I'm trying to think if there was anybody with a scar like that in the series. I don't think so. But yeah, this shot looks really cool. I kind of want to do this shot as what this is. Even though I hate these two. Even though I hate Julia and Vicious. This shot is pretty on point for adaptation purposes. I don't want to hear the guy again. I want to be so, because I'm like 95% sure that was John Noble. Spike might die. I don't understand why he wouldn't tell Jet. I guess that makes sense. He doesn't want Jet to be like, fuck you. I hope you do die. You were in the syndicate. You're a bad person. Because I hadn't rewatched the series in a long time. And maybe like a month ago, I went through and I rewatched the whole thing. And I was thinking about the fact that if Spike was part of the syndicate and he was like best buddies with Vicious, I'm like, how many innocent people has Spike murdered before he became happy, cool Spike Spiegel? Alright. So that was a short episode. A couple changes I wasn't 100% with, but still will accept. And I'm interested to see how the next one works out. Jet needs cash to buy his daughter a birthday present. Okay, you know what? I'm getting real angry about that. No more Jet's daughter crap. All right, I'll see you guys next time.